Nukem, we have a problem. The strain of sending all those weapons back has caused our time machine to go screwy. I'm afraid we can't bring you back. We're working on a solution, though.
Great. Stuck in the wussiest past they could think of.
Duke, there may be a way around this problem. We've picked up the signature of another time machine nearby, and we don't think it's an alien one. If you can find it, you should be able to use it once you finish the mission.
Hello there, Governor. Welcome back to Duke Nukem. I'm not gonna do that anymore.
Well, you shouldn't, because it's awful.
It is. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm not British.
Dead and
But yeah, welcome back to Duke Nukem 0 Hour. We're in a new time period. They obviously found the fogging effect in their vast repertoire of graphical effects. So you get this awful mess. But I'm still Niggeroth, obviously.
And I'm still the deceitful penguin, of course.
Yeah. The one and only. I think he's probably like the top 5 Icelanders on all of YouTube.
I have absolutely no idea because I never check YouTube.
Well, you're missing out. There's this whole underground feel of your prime minister dressing up like Hitler for karaoke. Or was that a governor?
That's the mayor of
The mayor.
the largest city and capital.
Reykjavik.
Indeed.
I think most people out there that know capitals know Reykjavik.
Because it's a very popular quiz question.
Yeah, because it makes people sound smart.
Yep. But I really find it interesting that they call this time period pussy because it has exploding fruit carts, rampant drug abuse, men with swords fighting other men with swords. Sounds pretty gangster to me.
Yeah, I'm sure to some degree he may have been thinking about British fops, but that was at least 200 years before that, and maybe powdered wigs, but yet again, yeah.
I do love those top hats. They're just so classy. And see, there's another one.
Yeah, obviously there have been some more graphic model changes due to the change in time period. The pig cops have been changed to pig bobbies, and they carry double-barrel sawed-off shotguns, which I don't think was very true to the time period. But
I have no idea when Remington started making them, but I guess some of the earliest so firearms were like scatter shots, except they didn't give them to policemen.
Yeah, I mean, well. Bobbies really don't carry. I don't think they've ever really carried firearms. They mostly carried billy clubs.
I think that today some of them carry in a locked case an MP5 or some rubbish, but honestly not sure.
Yeah, I think for the most part they tend to keep firearms for actual military use and not just random constables.
Because that would be completely pointless.
Well, I mean, they still have their SWAT teams and things like that, but...
Well, that would be...
That certainly was a thought. Where were you going with that?
No, just guns. And bombs.
Are you about to sing a Cranberry song? But yeah, we've thankfully gotten away from that horrible fog texture to the sewers, because that's, new and inventive.
Certainly better to have a slightly green fog than heavy white fog, no matter how authentic it might prove to be.
Yeah. And I'm sure everybody's been noticing these zombies. These are actually different zombies than the ones that we fought back in, I think, the 3rd stage, because these actually emit a toxic gas whenever they're killed, so you do have to kill them at range. But otherwise they're not too difficult to deal with.
something that irked us a little bit was the diving helmets.
Yeah, you were mentioning that you can't really have a diving helmet on a, I guess, a horizontal axis.
There are several problems. That was probably the least of them. The biggest is probably the fact that they didn't actually have oxygen in them, unless it was a hose going upwards for more than like a minute.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess he could have tied off the bottom with some plastic wrap to like leave in some oxygen from when he was carrying it around.
And seeing as it does last for only about a minute or two, I guess it could work.
Well, it lasts about the length of a scuba tank, so let's just say consistency of the game.
Yes.
Thankfully, though, we don't have to stay down here for too long, because really it's kind of a toss-up between which is uglier, the sewer level, or I mean the sewer area, it's not a sewer level, or the actual foggy bullshit outside.
I mean, sure, the sewer levels probably give you more flashbacks toward bad memories, but
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's just becoming kind of a blur, considering that pretty much every one of these Duke games has had quite a few sewer levels, so it's just kind of become, it's just normal.
I have no idea which Duke game is which.
This one is probably the uglier one, which is still saying a lot in comparison. But yeah, this is pretty goddamn ugly. I mean, I guess this level has a few more textures, but you can't really see them. And I mean, the enemy design is a little bit more interesting, cause
Yeah, top hats and suits are always interesting.
yeah, I mean, we can only assume these are supposed to be mimicking the anarchist stereotype of the 1800s for British culture.
Yes, the whole spherical bomb. I mean, originally the idea of the bomb was representing a threat force, you know, the grenadiers
Yeah.
of the early 17th, 18th centuries. You know, the elites of the elite. Big fuckers. But it shifted due to political cartoons to the anarchists, like I said. It's a interesting change of
Yeah.
a visual metaphor.
And then usually for American audiences, we normally associated them with, you know, cartoons. The, you know, just the extremely long fuse leading to a huge spherical bomb that just would not really be economical to use for the most part.
In fact, they killed a lot of their own men through it.
I can imagine. It doesn't seem like it'd be very easily used, to say the least.
Imagine having to throw yeah, it's about as big as a American football, made of cast lead and powder, at other guys fairly close to you, and you have to throw the fucking thing.
Do you think you could like shock put it?
Not if I'm going to guess you mean kick it or something.
No. The Olympic event where you have that really heavy metal ball and you have to like.
Oh,
run.
that one.
Wait, what do you guys call it?
Kalocust? I don't know what it is.
Caber toss.
Kalocust, but it's I guess they could have, but seeing as there's a wind up and you're standing there, I don't know. It was a siege weapon, I think. Grenades.
Hey, look, it's a very hard to find machine part. That they're getting really lazy on these. I think I only have to like.
They're getting lazy now with these.
I don't know. That's pretty creative level design. Corridor to large room to corridor to large room. That's new, I guess. But yeah, I think we only have to get 13 time machine parts total, and I think that was like 10 or 11. So, considering that there's, I guess, 8 more levels to go, I think we should be able to unlock that magical secret stage that you get from getting the time machine parts. So, for all of you out there worried about seeing that secret stage, it will happen. Because I mean, I think there's also a code I can input, so
I'm sorry.
there's no escaping it.
Concentration?
And you were talking before about this place, didn't you? There's also a barber shop.
Yeah, I was getting the impression that this barber shop here, leading into this secret little underground area, was supposed to be in reference to Sweeney Todd. It might be a bit of a stretch because it doesn't really seem like they're making pies or anything down here, but it's a barber shop leading into an underground pit of corpses, so unless that could be referencing something else, I don't really think it is, though. It would be a very odd reference either way. But
I don't really watch musicals, so...
well, I'm sure you saw your love of Johnny Depp will obviously made you watch that movie film.
Is he that fellow that plays all them wacky characters in Tim Burton movies?
Yes, Jack Skellington.
What the hell was that? Well, who better to rip a new one?
Oh, yes.
Yep, this is a mid-boss, I guess. Historical figure. Oh, there he died. That was pretty graphic.
That was pretty intense. Edge of my pants there.
Yeah. Also, I don't actually know what that quote on the wall was for. Maybe somebody out there might know. It didn't seem very grammatically correct, but, you know, British street folk might not have cared.
Yeah, and before there was actually, what the hell is that?
Spall?
Okay. But, before there was actually a street sign saying Whitehall.
Or no, it was Whitechapel.
Whitechapel, Whitehall, something bloody sense. One of them things, anyway, innit?
Yes. And I don't really know why they went through the effort of like modeling this entire house, because there's next to nothing in here. It's just a transitory place to ride a stupid elevator down.
Isn't that a toilet? Aren't you riding a toilet?
No, this is somehow a wooden elevator, and there's a time machine. I'm sure H.G. Wells or was it Jules Verne?
H.G. Wells.
Yeah, I'm sure he won't mind.
That might have been a one-way trip.
Oh no, Duke blew it.
Well, he is a blower.
Yes.
That all you got?
Wait, I don't think there's actually any real slang. Whoops.
Bangers and mash. But yeah, we're back into the sewer again for no explicable reason.
Well, you know they sort of say about e-septics.
No, I don't.
Well, I don't either.
Oh, well.
Well, I'm not British, actually, so I wouldn't know all that much about them.
I don't really think they have any particular British sayings about the sewer.
No, but you know, septics, Americans.
Yeah, you're just what I'd expect to find.
We do have septic systems.
No, like septic tank, yank. Also, Americans are.
You're not making any sense.
It's Cockney rhyming slang. So Americans are septics, you know, as in septic tank, yank.
I don't think that's a real thing. I think you just made that up.
No, I read it in a comic or everything.
Oh, was this that Rifle Brigade thing again?
No, well, that one is perfect. But no, it was, I think it was The Boys, which has genuinely British people and also a British character.
Oh, Duke.
Yeah, you mean Simon Pegg.
Yes.
Yeah, I tried to read that and it was just like too over the top to really be enjoyable.
Looking good, pal. Who the hell are you, my evil twin? I'm you, genius, only back in time. Now hear me. Aliens have traveled into Earth's past to try and change history. I went back and fought them, but my time machine was destroyed, and I can no longer chase them through time. As a result of their tampering, your timeline will experience temporal disruptions. The military of your future should have time travel technology. But how you get there is your problem. But remember, if you don't go back in time and make things right, Earth's history will forever change. And mankind could be wiped out. Well, so much for my vacation time.
Oh, Duke.
But yeah, the game has gone completely full circle now. We've gone through all possibilities of causality. I don't fucking know. This is dumb. So, see you next time for more stupid bullshit.
Cheerio.